Hello everyone and welcome back to CoM. In the last episode, which happened about a month and a half ago, we had an information overload. As in I was like terrible at my commentary. I couldn't explain a darn thing that was happening, or at least not faster than it was happening. So I have two things to explain this video. One, what's going on in this game, and two, what's going on with me? Why haven't I made a video in a month and a half? So it's a long story, so I'll start with the game. Come here. There we go. So here's how the game works. So you can see I have cards down there. You press the X button, you use the cards, you attack. If you press the triangle button, you can stack your cards together, and you deliver basically a combo. As you level up, certain combinations of cards can perform certain special moves that some are which are familiar from the first game, and some of which are completely new. I'll show you. Here we go. Other thing is the Heartless Drop experience, which you have to. Here's an example of one of the special combinations. Actually, Goofy Smash. You just stack a Goofy with. Oh, we have Pluto. I didn't know we had that. If you stack Goofy with 2 attack cards, he, what the heck is Pluto doing? Whoa! Didn't know he... Okay, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, that's never happened to me. Pluto just dug up some cards for me to use, which is cool. Anyways, what am I doing? Yeah, so you have to drop, the enemy's drop experience, you have to physically collect it, otherwise you won't get the experience for killing the Heartless. And I just leveled up, and you can see here I have HP, CP, and learn a new slate. So why don't we just learn a new slate right now so I can explain this, get it out of the way. So, sliding dash, slide towards distant targets for a close range attack. And you need 3 attack cards of the same type whose total value equals 10 to 15. And there's an example right there. So you need to have 3 attack cards that are the same Keyblade. So what is the difference between these different Keyblades that, well, hold on. Let's go to Review Decks. So here we have our deck of cards, which is basically our attacks, which we can change as we please. So you can see on the left side, these are cards that I have in like storage, I guess. And on the right side, these are cards that I actually have in my deck that I can use in battle. So you have your attack cards, which are these red cards. And as far as you can see, I only have Kingdom Keys as my attack cards because this is the beginning of the game. As we go further, we will get new Keyblades, and they have different attributes. You can see here in the center, this is Attack D+, Element Physical, Recovery B. All the elements of attack cards are going to be physical, I think. Or maybe some of them will be ice, I have no idea. But attack shows you how much damage it does. And recovery shows you how quickly you can recover from a card break. Now, a card break is when you play a card and your enemy plays a card that is a higher number than you. And it leaves you stunned for a short period of time, like a very short period of time, usually just long enough for the enemy to attack and do damage to you, which is as long as you need to be stunned. And then you have magic cards, which are your blue cards. Right now, I only have Cure inside, but on the left side, you can see I can add some. Let's try Blizzard. Put it right before Cure, and Simba, which I will put before Cure as well. And you can see here, over here, I can arrange the order of my deck too. For example, I don't want this 0 here. Actually, I do want the 0 there at the end, but I don't want to put all my strongest cards together, and I want to be able to quickly stock cards to unleash any slates that I have. So far, I only have that one slate that I learned before, the sliding dash. So if I switch the 3 and the 7, which is kind of hard, like rather than a simple switch, it takes the card that you want to move and puts it in front of wherever you put it. So let's see here, 3, 7, and 5, I guess, make 15. So that would at the very beginning, I'll have these 3 cards at the top of my deck, and I'll be able to stock them together. This is 14, so this would also be a sliding dash, but let's put 2 there, just because I want to stock I want the first card to be a weak card, because when you stock cards together, the downside to it is the first card that you use in the stock becomes unusable once you reload all your cards, which is, I'm pretty sure you saw that in the previous episode. I'm pretty sure I'm being redundant with some of the things that I'm doing here. Also, if you press square on your deck examination, you can look at all the slates you have. These ones in red are the ones that you can learn from level ups, but there's other ones that you can learn by doing something special, and some that you just know. For example, Blizzara, it's kind of obvious. You combine 2 Blizzard magics together, and Blizzagi combine 3 of them. And all it does is just does extra damage or does more effect, like Cura heals more health, Curaga heals the most health, etc, etc. Now the third type of card there is the item cards. Now these have a different function than those, than the items in the first game. They don't recover, they're not disposable health recovery or magic recovery items. Rather, this potion that I have here quickly reloads reloadable attack cards. So basically it is an alternative to me having to focus and reload my cards using that thing at the end of the card deck where you have to like slowly charge up. I'm pretty sure you saw it. This potion helps me to avoid that. And as you can see here, these are the most expensive cards. You can see in the bottom right corner it says CP 42. Now CP in this game works a lot like AP in the first game, where you can only have a certain number of cards in your deck at any time, and it's limited by the amount of CP you have. So in the top right there, CP 272 out of 275, I just have, this is pretty much the maximum amount of cards I can have. Attack cards are usually the cheapest, magic cards are a little more expensive, and item cards are really, really expensive, but they become very, very useful later on. Potions are but high potions and mega potions, which you can get later in the game, are almost invaluable. The last kind of card there is enemy cards, but I don't think I have any of them. Let's check. Yeah, I don't have any cards in my stock, they're all in my deck. So let's check out that slide dash ability. Oh yeah, also when you attack the Heartless first, they all end up stunned, so this gives me a good demonstration. So you can see I just dash through enemies. When you're using slide dash, you want to kind of line up your enemies in a line, like here. I'm gonna lock onto this soldier, and hopefully, oh, he hurt me. So you see I hit all 3 of those Heartless in a row. So being strategic with how you use your cards is a big part of this game. And it's actually a part that I prefer not to do because I can't think really fast on the fly. Usually I have to plan my battles beforehand. I have to know what kind of Heartless I'll be facing, or what kind of boss I'll be facing, and what slates and combinations of cards would be most useful against them. Also, I really like having the friend cards because stocking a friend card, well, except for Donald because he sucks. But if you do a stock with a friend card, then the first card, like I said, is always destroyed. Come on, Goofy, get him. The first card is always destroyed, but friend cards are disposable anyways. Also, item cards work the same way as well, where item cards are pretty good to have at the beginning of a slate, but I usually keep them at the end of my deck because they're supposed to reload my cards, so I only use them when I'm all out of cards. Anyways, so now that pretty much explains the game so far. If you remember, we are in a state of amnesia, or everyone in Traverse Town is in a state of amnesia, or rather, something weird's going on because we're in Castle Oblivion, but everyone thinks we're in Traverse Town. You know? It's hard to explain. Also, I forgot, you can card break enemies as well. What I like to do sometimes is I like to wait till my enemy plays a card, right there, shown on the bottom of the screen, and then break it. So that, because, I don't know, it makes you feel like a big man to dominate other people. So Simba does damage to people in front of him, like a cone-like radius, I think. So you can see here that this shadow is completely immobilized by me breaking his card. He doesn't even, like, dodge or anything, which is kind of good. Alright, so what I'm going to do for the leveling up is I'm basically just going to alternate HP and CP, and whenever I have the ability to learn a new slate, I will. Because slates are pretty cool, especially when you get to the later ones. They're very, very useful. So let's see here. Let's check out the map. So the thing about the map is that The rooms in this game you create using cards as well, but the rooms are pretty much generic. You can see right here we're in a Tranquil Darkness room. I want you to take a look at what it looks like. Or, yeah, just see what it looks like. There's 4 platforms here, right? Smallest one in that corner, then the next one up over on the right side, next one over on the left side, and I'm on the highest platform. So let's see what happens when I use another Tranquil Darkness card. So I have another Tranquil Darkness room, and as you can see, this is an exact replica of the room we were just in. So there's no real originality to the rooms. Like, there's a specific template for every type of room, and they just recycle it over and over again. Even across worlds, they just redo the textures. So you can see I just got my card broken right there. At the end of every battle, you get a map card, which you can use to open other doors. And pretty much, if you're like me and like to fight most of the Heartless in every room, you're gonna like max out on map cards really, really early. There's some map cards that I like better than others, and yeah. That's about it for the gameplay so far, guys. Like here, Premium Room. I really like Premium Rooms, they're nice. But actually no, I hate Premium Rooms. I like Premium Bonuses, but don't like Premium Rooms because it forces you to have a Premium bonus, I think. So now it's time for me to explain what I've been doing all this time. So, I kind of explained a little bit before about how, about a month or so ago, my internet was being really weird. Like, I wasn't able to upload videos. I had actually several videos of Kingdom Hearts recorded. I didn't have any eco recorded. I just had like a couple videos of Kingdom Hearts because I knew I was going to go on a little trip with my dad to Mecca as part of a religious pilgrimage. So, I had those recorded, but I couldn't upload them for some reason. So, I was trying to figure out what the problem was because the upload kept aborting in the middle of the night. What I usually did was I upload the video like right before I went to sleep, because otherwise I need to use my computer or someone else needed to use the internet in the house. So that's what I would do. But then I'd realize, like, I'd wake up and I'd check the upload status and it'd be like, nope, your video failed. I'm like, why? And I found out later on that someone was actually using our internet at those specific hours in the night. Or like at around 2 o'clock, which I don't know what on earth they were doing that required so much bandwidth. But I can only guess, and I don't really want to think about it. So what I did instead is I applied a MAC filter to the internet using my router settings so that only specific MAC addresses could access my internet. It's a very crude way of doing it, and it kind of lessened the amount of bandwidth I was getting, but it was worth it to be able to upload the videos again. Or at least, I think that's what the problem was. I haven't tried uploading a video since I fixed the problem, but that's because I never really had an opportunity to. You see, the heck is a good card? What am I doing? Well, all I have are 0 cards. But, yeah, hold on. I'll continue explaining after this cutscene happens. We're pretty good for time. 14 minutes. Not bad. Also, I hate this music. This is, like, also really recycled music throughout the entire game. Aerith, have you forgotten me too? I don't know whether to say nice to meet you or good to see you again. I still feel like you belong here. Yeah, exactly, like we never met, but it still doesn't feel weird knowing your name. That's called Alzheimer's, guys. But I'm telling you, we have met. We took on the Heartless together. We're a team. Feels like you're right, but I can't remember. Well then I guess you won't be able to remember what you told me. In Hall of Bastion when I sealed the keyhole. We may never meet again. But we'll never forget each other. See, you do remember. He's right, Leon. I remember you saying that too. I guess I can't write it off as a coincidence then. Look at how disappointed he is. Just blinking so many times. don't have any memory of it, but I somehow still remember it. I think your heart is doing your remembering for us. My heart? We don't know you, Sora, but your heart is full of memories of us together. Those memories must resonate in our hearts too. Maybe they tell us things we don't otherwise know. Why am I like tripping on my words? Are you saying that Sora's memories are affecting ours? His memories do seem to have a certain power. Maybe it's like that guy said then. This town is an illusion, something my memories created. And there's someone special to you in this town? How did you... Ah, I get it. My memories are resonating with yours, telling you what happened. Yeah, a friend of mine is somewhere in this town. I mean Castle Oblivion. Castle Oblivion? What's that? There aren't any castles here. That's not quite what I mean. You're still not sure what's going on yourself, right? Right, we just got here after all. I want to take a better look around. Then go have a walk around town, but there are Heartless, so that's no problem for you. So you know I can fight. I can't say I know, but I feel like believing you. Let's leave it at that. Alright. The key to truth. So... now we have to go looking around some more. I think the game froze for a little bit. There we go. Now then, we're back out here. So you can see here, events happen in these special rooms, these exclamation mark rooms here. This is the one we have to go to next. So the map of every room is designed in this sort of like flat two-dimensional thing where you can only go in 4 directions at most. Some rooms only have 1 exit, as the one we are in now. Or it had 2 exits, but that exit has been blocked off because we already triggered the cutscene. So we can keep moving forward. So let me continue explaining. So then after that I went on my pilgrimage, and then when I came back I wanted to record another video again, but I only had a short period of time. Like I had some guests visiting over that I had to attend to, so I couldn't basically, like they were staying in my room, so I couldn't make my videos. So then after that, I actually went to Chicago because my cousin was getting married. So I went there for that. And then soon after that, we all came back here, and I've had lots and lots of family over. So much to the point that I don't even sleep in my own room anymore. There are other people commandeering my room. So here we are in the 3rd Twinkle Darkness room. But yeah, that's what it is, guys. I finally cut a break because the family that was visiting, all of them have managed to go somewhere without me, because I actually had to go to my dad's office today to do some work because I'm helping some people with using a new program that my dad is trying to implement into the office, a little database program. So apparently he feels like I can do it. I think I can do it too. It's a pretty simple program. The thing is that immediately after I got there and got situated, today was my first day, don't know what I'm saying. I had to go to the optometrist to upgrade my prescription and get some new contacts. So, however, after that, like I signed up for a dilation, so I couldn't go back to work. I literally could not see. Like my mom had to drive me back home because like I didn't respond very well to dilation. Let's just say that. Basically, I was extremely sensitive to the light, which is what's supposed to happen, but it was like more so than normal, where like even with these generic sunglasses that the optometrist gave me, which actually look ridiculous, I still like couldn't see very well, so I just went home, took a nap, and then I woke up 3 hours later and I can see again, and I see everyone's outside of the house. So I'm like, ooh, my opportunity to make a video, and I'm making it now. So hopefully I can finish this before everyone comes back, otherwise I'll have to abort again, because I actually did try and make this video before, about 6 days ago I think. And basically what happened is about 15 minutes in, like right when I finished that last cutscene, everyone came in and I had to cut the recording off short. It was awful. Very disheartening. Anyways guys, that's my explanation. I know it's not a very good one, and I apologize for not having made videos for a while, and I can't say when the next video is going to be out. It would have to be after August 19th, unless I get another lucky break like this one. because my family's gonna, like, my cousins and all are gonna be sticking around until then. But after that, I'll try and make as many videos as I can. Also, it is currently the month of Ramadan, and for those of you who don't know, I am Muslim, so I am fasting right now. So it's kind of weird that I'm making this video when I can't eat or drink. So I'm like drying out my mouth, and that's probably why I'm like stuttering on so many of my words, because like my mouth is just so dry. But I gotta finish this. How far are we in? Like 21 minutes? It's not bad. Or 20 and a half minutes. But here we are. I guess I might as well finish this episode off before something bad happens, but get away from me. Great, okay. I don't really like the sliding dash ability that much, because I very often miss. Like, literally, like, the Shadow Heartless are supposed to be the weakest enemy in the game, but they are always the hardest to hit, because, like, it seems that as soon as you unleash your attack on them, even if, like, especially if it's like a big one, because it usually takes 3 hits to take them out. If you unleash a very big attack on them, then they always like go into the ground, or like you miss by just a little bit. You saw I just missed 2 full combos on them, and there's only 3 Heartless in this battle. Anyways, also you want to smash all the boxes, and you can kind of interact with the environment here. Not just the boxes, but these barrels you can pick up and throw them. And those question mark things, if you hit a Heartless with it, it'll get confused. The lamppost you can hit, and you'll spit out HP balls and these red orbs. What are they for? Well, we'll find out later. I'll explain when the time is right. Come on, Goofy, get him! There you go. Alright. You always have to, like, dodge roll around, constantly picking up the experience, because otherwise... Wow! I hate Donald. He always seems to use the wrong magic at the wrong time. Like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of blue Rhapsodies around? Why don't we use Blizzard on them twice? I swear. Okay. So let's finish this off real quick so we can get to the final room. There's always 3 rooms in every world. Ugh, why can't I think? So, ooh. Sometimes when you hit the objects in the world, you get some cards out of it. Usually they're not very good, but they're useful for something, which again I'll explain later. So here, cards, green card. Let's see. Let's use this one. Ugh. The roof of my mouth is all weird, like scratchy. Alright. In we go. What's funny is that the cutscenes in the game actually use locations that we're familiar with. Well, what do you know? It's Sora. Wait, what am I saying? I don't know you. But you do look like Sora with that, what with that spiky hair and baggy pants. It's okay, Sid. That's my name. So, you heard of me, eh? Well, I can't see I'm surprised. Anyway, maybe you can help me out. A friend of mine's supposed to be somewhere in this castle, town. Got any ideas? Your friend, huh? Lately all this town sees is heartless. Can't even take 2 steps without getting attacked. Tell me about it. In fact, this plaza's the worst. Word is a jumbo-sized heartless shows up with that bell rings. If you value your hide, you'll get out of here while the getting's good. Gosh, maybe we should leave. Don't you want to see the Heartless? No, we don't! Oh. Remember this, guys? I'm having some deja vu. Like something's tampering with our memories. Lol. Alright, so here it is, the guard armor. See, not even the boss battles are original. But, well, the fight's a little different here. He's a little bit easier to deal with. What I prefer to do here is... what was that? I just saw Sora making the Jesus pose. Alright, so we're here by ourselves. So what I like to do is I like to wait till the boss does something, makes a move, and then I'll use some cards on him. Basically, that's what I do. I don't think he has any cards stronger than, I think, 5. 5 is the strongest number, I think. So, let's see here. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, you can also choose your cards. Not that, oh, right. If you break an enemy's card enough times, you can get one of these Mickey Mouse cards. Basically what it does is it gives you some very high advantage. So like here, it tears apart the guard armor. Okay. And it leaves them vulnerable to attack for some time. Alright. Let's see what Goofy can do. Goofy can do a lot of damage in very large groups of enemies. Of course, Blizzard doesn't hit anything because it doesn't do it just still has like kind of like an area of effect sort of thing, but it doesn't hit upward as well as across. Oh boy. Okay, when you use a card that's the same value as the enemies, if you do it afterwards, you win, I think. Come on. Alright, just one more reload ought to do it. There we go. And he's done. So anyways, guys, we just beat the guard armor, we get a level up. And this thing is like derp derp. You get the same death animation. Like, I don't want to bag on how repetitive this game is, but like, do you see what we're seeing right now? This is pretty much a precedent for the rest of the game. So after we beat a boss, we get his card, the guard armor card. It's one of the enemy cards that we can get. So HP up. Now, if you're playing the Game Boy Advance version of this game, slates aren't as important. At least I didn't play with them all that much. So your friend wasn't here. No, I don't think I'll find him in this town. But he's somewhere in this castle, I just know it. Castle? Like this whole town's in some humongous castle? Whew, that's rich. He's probably right, Sid. He may not understand what's going on, but Sora does. You can see that reality is just bigger than this world. Bigger than just this world. I wish I was that sure. You'll be okay, Sora. No matter what shape reality takes, you can handle it. I may not remember you, but I know you in my heart. Leon. Take care, Sora. I'm a little lost, but best of luck anyway. Whatever. What's up? I don't have all the answers, but I have to tell you something. Your memories created this town, right? That's what the guy who gave me the card said. If that's true, then this town is just a figment of your mind, and so are we. But you can't be a figment. You're standing right here. The town is here too. But I'm not really me. I don't remember the things I should, and I sense things I shouldn't. Sora, beware your memories. You'll be faced with more illusions. The shadows of your memory will deceive you, try to lead you astray. So, what exactly does that mean? I'm sorry, I'm just another illusion. The truth is out of my reach. Don't say stuff like that, it's depressing. Stay strong, Sora. Don't let the illusions distract you from what's truly important. Okay. Sora! I don't know who said that. Donald. Are you ready to go? Yeah, be right there. Well, I'd better be going. Alright. What about Aerith? Where'd she go? I was just talking to her. Aerith left with Leon and the others, remember? Huh? You worried us just standing there by yourself. Is this what she meant? You be trippin', Sora. You be trippin'. Trippin'. Alright, so here we are at the end of the world. At the very end of the world, there's this extra room that opens up that wasn't on the map to begin with. It's called the Conqueror's Respite. So, over here, there's a big ladder, always, and at the very top there's a save point, and the door leading to the exit of the world. So, that'll be all the time we got for now, guys. Tune in the next episode whenever it comes, and we'll move on with the game, move on with the story, move on with our lives. Here we go. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and tune in next time.